His Excellency Sheikh Professor Dr. Yahya Jammeh Mansa Thursday held a meeting with venerable religious leaders at the State House. The Gambian leader used the interface to challenge both Muslim and Christian leaders to bring peace and reconciliation to their followers countrywide. H.N. Silva reports.
President Jammeh's Thursday meeting with the venerable religious leaders from the Muslim and Christian communities was anchored on preaching peace, unity, and reconciliation among Gambians through these people of God.
All of us should forgive, and this is why I call you religious leaders, because people listen to you more than they listen to politicians. All I want us to do together is to reunite the country, reconcile and forget what has been said about us, what they have done to us and other people. All what I want is reconciliation so that the country continues.
The country, in spite of its geographical location in a very volatile region that is prone to all forms of instability, has always been synonymous with peace, stability, and security from the word go. But that peace, the president said, has been threatened by mayhem and sabotage recently by a number of people on the other side of the political aisle, especially in the aftermath of the December 1st elections. Professor Jammeh, who dedicated a good chunk of his time talking about the importance of peace, also cited tribalism as one recipe for violence, stressing no country of only one tribe has ever existed, and the Gambia, as a matter of fact, he continued, would never be an exception. Continuing his clarion call for forgiveness and unity among Gambians, the leader also called on them to learn lessons from the ugly scenes of wars in Syria, Iraq, and other countries where the inhabitants there have been forced into refugee camps, but went on to vow that Gambia will never succumb to lawlessness and mayhem in his presence.
Gambia has been an example, and after war, Cairo, men pareta tinyalan tulpulu, ya murundi anot, ya diamu bali mani. Wala tunanga religious leaders mani. Never Cairo dorona.
Having said all those, Jammeh set the ball rolling by announcing his forgiveness to all those he said went on the rampage in the aftermath of the elections, not to mention the unfounded anecdotes of doom-mongers like his mother's passing away, which he vehemently condemned. The head of state later concluded his remark of peace-building, unity, and reconciliation to entertain reactions from religious leaders to come in, but not without taking time to again counter speculations that tend to ruin his relationship with the Christian community.
They even said that I said that I was going to turn churches into mosques. No, they said markets. I don't know. I only made it very clear that I will not force anybody to be a Muslim, because religion is private. In the Quran, if you do that, you are going to go to hell, because Allah said it very clear in a verse called Surah Al-Kahf, that if you don't, I will not believe in what you believe, you will not believe in what I believe. I'm not that evil person. I have nothing against Christians. Little did they know that part of my family were Christians. My dead brothers were Christians. Some of the Christians here, they know them very well. I grew up on a Catholic family.
The various religious leaders also gave their contributions on the subject matter, which they are expected to pass on to their followers. H.N. Silva, GRTS News.